All I want to say is, it feels good to finally be back in my element. But without further ado, cue the intro.
Up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's a geek.
Alright, y'all. I'm back. You can kind of say this is my official video back on YouTube. I dropped a video like a week ago telling y'all basically what I had going on, why I had took some time away, which really wasn't real time away, and then where my mental health was, mental health month and things like that. Also, I just got done recording my video, but I don't want to post this video without shouting out this person right here. I appreciate you for leaving this comment. It really made my day, and I'm not gonna lie, you almost convinced me to post this video yesterday, but I appreciate you for making this comment, and I appreciate anybody else who was concerned about me or anything like that. I'm not really trying to ask for help. I use this as an outlet, and I consider y'all part of my, I don't want to say family because that sounds weird. I like y'all, so that's why I tell y'all a lot of stuff, but I appreciate that. I told y'all in that video that I wanted to talk about Fantastic Four, and I pray that y'all can hear me and that my audio is not bad. I might have to get a new microphone. Fantastic Four, right? Now, there's been a lot of stuff going on with Fantastic Four. Last week or a week or two ago, we had the drama between people saying there was like scoopers and leakers reporting that there were some people that said Fantastic Four was mid in the audience and they screamed. And then you had some people who were coming back and saying, yo, that didn't happen. Apparently, to be honest, I'm not really still true. I don't really understand if that really happened or not. It was something that someone threw out in the air. I also saw some reports of people saying that the Fantastic Four really didn't have any character development and didn't really have really good team chemistry. And to that I say, character development I can understand. And I think they said something like the Thing was like sidelined or something. The character development I can understand. Y'all have to realize we're going into a movie where these superheroes will already basically be developed. There won't be much character development there. Where I do expect there to be somewhat of a development with our characters would be the relationship between Reed and Sue. Spoiler alert, but not really, because this was in the teasers and trailers. But Sue is in fact pregnant, and we do know that she is pregnant with none other than Mr. Reality Warper himself, Little Franklin Richards. All right. With that, I want to see their relationship grow, as in I want to see how they operate as a team, and most importantly, I want to see how they operate as parents. I think that'll be the biggest issue, or not really issue per se, but the biggest plot for me will be seeing how they tackle parenthood and also seeing how they tackle the threat with Galactus coming. That's my thoughts on that. With the mid stuff, right? With the mid stuff, I am one of those people who think this movie will be pretty decent. I do. Will it make $1 billion? Probably not. It could, but probably not. Same thing for Superman. Could Superman make $1 billion? Yeah, but would it? Probably not. And I was saying that either one of those probably could make $1 billion back in the day, but I don't know, man. I do want to say this, and I know you're reading the title, does Marvel need Fantastic Four to be successful? And the answer to that is ultimately yes, alright? They don't need Fantastic Four to be successful, as in if Fantastic Four fails or it's not bombing. But if it doesn't do as good as people anticipated, people will be like, oh, Marvel's falling off. They've kind of already had that situation in the past where like everybody's either up about Marvel or down about Marvel. The reason why they need Fantastic Four to do well is so they can get the confidence back. We just came off a decent movie in Thunderbolts. That was cool. That was also a movie about a team and a lot of different dark themes. Now we're coming in with Fantastic Four, a very well-known IP. A lot of these people know who the Fantastic Four as a group are. We need to see them do well and perform good, especially seeing the track record the other Fantastic Four films have. So yeah, I feel like Marvel does need this movie to succeed, and succeed for me, depending on what their budget was, will probably be around like 700, 800 million. If it does that, I'll be like, okay, y'all in the right direction. Because now, do you like it or not, this movie marks the beginning of the Doctor Doom saga as we know it. Let's be honest, from Marvel as a whole, we've barely gotten any tease at Doctor Doom. Spoiler alert for Fantastic Four post-credit scene. I've seen some people saying that ship in the post-credit scene isn't the same ship in the Fantastic Four trailer. So some people could be saying that might be Doctor Doom coming in. Nah, Who knows? There's a lot of stuff Marvel has to tie up and do with very, very little time. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So going on to how I feel about the movie as a whole, I'm excited for it. I already got my tickets. I literally have me and my girlfriend's tickets smack dab in the middle of an IMAX theater. I'm seeing it in IMAX. Usually I would see it in Cinemark. And I'm also waiting to get my Superman tickets. I know they went on sale for the Amazon Prime people, but I don't think we have one of the locations for the Amazon Prime screening here. But I'll also be seeing Superman in that same month. And let's talk about that as well. Just because you have a Marvel movie and you have a DC movie doesn't mean you have to hate one and hate the other. Or hate one and like the other. Or like one and hate the other. You can like both. At the end of the day, we are going into these things as superhero fans, and we expect good superhero movies. And that's what you should do. If you want to see how Superman performs, go see Superman. But don't hate on it immediately. Don't go in trashing it. Go in with an open mind. If you're one of my OG subscribers, one of the things I've always say is don't raise your expectations too high when you're going into these superhero movies. Because when you do that, you can end up expecting something to where your mind is all the way over here, and the whole time Marvel is always going to be right here. So if you come in at the bare minimum, at the bare bottom, being like, yeah, I just expect a good superhero film. When the film does that, it'll be okay, I came out, liking the movie. If you're going into either one of these movies, Superman or Fantastic Four, and you have these, I want to see Dr. Doom, I want to see and it doesn't accomplish that, you can't be one of those people who is like, the movies were trash. You can't say that because you put those expectations on them yourself. I'm interested to see how Fantastic Four performs, and I'm very excited to see where we go with it. Just in general, and I'm kind of just wasting time to yap, but this is going to be a quick little short video for y'all. I'm glad to see how much movies we are eating. Like, it's been good movies. I saw Ballerina last week. I'm going to be honest, the movie was mid. I'm not really the biggest John Wick fan because I tell y'all all the time I want my movies to have plot. Ballerina had little to no plot. And I know y'all John Wick fans, y'all are gonna come in here and tell me, well, who goes into a John Wick movie for the plot? That don't mean it can't have a plot. It should be good. It should be decent. That plot was trash and very predictable. Alright? But other than that, we've had a lot of good movies. We got a lot of good movies coming up. I got my tickets for How to Train Your Dragon this weekend. I got my tickets for F1. I got tickets for Fantastic Four. Probably finna get my tickets for 28 Years Later. So it's a lot of stuff, especially in the summer months. And I'm deciding on the Jurassic World one. I'm not sure about that one. But there's a lot of good summer movies that are hitting to where it's like you have no reason to be saying the movie theater is falling off. Or the movie theater isn't this. There are no original movies. You have no reason to say that because you're getting hit after hit, banger after banger. So enjoy while you can. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Fantastic Four. Those are my thoughts on superhero movies, Superman and Fantastic Four as a whole. And I gave y'all a little insight on what I expect and my hype for the movies coming up this summer and where we have been so far in the year. But yeah, it's good to be back. I'm going to try to get back consistent. If you love the video, like the video. If you don't love the video, still like the video. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate it. If you like my content, share my content. Without further ado, I'm out. Peace.
Tell me who really gonna hold my back up. Tell me who gonna ride when the stacks up. Is she gonna leave when I run out of cash up? Bet she bounce that ass when I run racks up. I was on SpaceX up.